He was going to go bear hunting with Daddy. Huh? Told him that he was still on his little line.
Yeah, he wanted to get on.
He said he was going to punch the bear in the nose, and he had to go brave and everything. But when it came back down to it,
well, the excuse was
the
bear was too tall, he couldn't reach his nose. That's why he said he couldn't punch him in the nose.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Well,
oh, yeah. We got some lipstick here. I'm dishing out.
what is that?
Oh, and in case you don't know it, oh, did we explain that on the other side?
Alexa?
Oh, no, I never did. My dad likes to make an extra.
What's wrong with that?
Every Christmas toy, and it's a Norwegian, specialty, I guess you could say.
What's made of?
Made out of mashed potatoes and flour.
That's all.
And, I guess it's kind of like a flat bread, you don't say.
It's a little pancake on
The Norwegians, when they eat that, like it's glued on a star.
Yeah.
Only we only eat it around Christmas time because Daddy's the only one that's got enough energy to spend half the day making it.
Yeah.
Those Norwegians are so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all on a diet too.
Those Germans stay slim and trim, don't we, Dad?
Oh, are you going to say young looking too?
Yeah.
Young. For your dad.
Yeah, young and good looking and slender and.
If Grandma was here, she'd say, "Oh boy, how young your dad looks."
Yeah, how young? But she thought it was my brother. When I get married, Grandma thought my dad was my brother.
Talk about flattering,
Yeah.
You have to pay somebody an awful lot to get a compliment like that.
Yeah,
He got it for free.
yeah, it cost him a dime. Well, I'm not doing it. Well, folks, this is me, man. We just come home down there at, over there at the monastery. We just got to Munson for some holiday. I heard from the rest of the teacher that was singing and having a good time. Everything's fine. Everybody's fine. Except for Dad and Never being here. The whole family's together now.
Yeah.
And, he was just, trying to summarize what we did since we've been back. She quit Penny's and started going back to school again, and she's doing real good. And, she's going to get a degree in May with her mother. Her mother both graduate. And I've, got my VA claim for my 16 4 credits for my high school diploma. And they approved it, so I'm taking courses now, and I've got all my portion and a half already completed. And I'm getting pretty fair grades. So got 10,
Almost already.
I got 10 A's, 10 A's and 4 B's in the first course, and 4 or 5 A's in the second course so far. Anyhow, what are you saying out there?
About school or
About summarizing up everything. Oh, there's looking around for pickups. I was looking for a new one, new Chevy 06 on it. But they want too much money. They want 2,500 for it. I couldn't see it. That's why he might have one. It's 52 4 to have now. He wanted 175. I'm down to 160.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I got that now, which is a blessing because I needed something to go back and forth to work, so Kate can use the car to go back and forth to university.
And the little truck seems to be in good shape.
Yeah, it runs
Although his friend is just a young kid, and he put brand new tires all around on it.
Yeah.
And we did the engine, of course that was his fault, because he blew it out, so
Yeah.
whatever they do. And what else do we, but the body is in good shape too.
Yeah.
It's got pretty sky blue
Paint that one. Got the new paint job.
paint on it.
Yeah.
Real cute.
Then what else we got next to do this thing? Next to something.
Oh, one thing, I mentioned from the shape I was in when we visited you in June, you probably kind of wondered about my asthma, I guess, which I would blame you, but since we've paid the car off and everything and got free of that one bill, we've been able to start taking care of ourselves, so we had a good general physical examination that we needed. And I also started going to a doctor who's a general doctor, plus he's kind of specializes in allergies. So I've got some real good asthma medicine now that helps me when I'm bad. And I take shots twice a week, every week, to desensitize myself from Bermuda and other things that bother me. So, all in all, I think our health-wise, I don't think we could do much better. So we thought we should at least tell you about that before we end the tape. Well, I hope you enjoyed our singing, and guess we're at the end of the tape.
Yeah, it's been pretty short.
I wish you could have been with us to sing along and everything. Boy, as we sang along, I think we got the Christmas spirit even more. And it's kind of bad that we can't be with you, but sometimes we just can't help those kind of things. But we're with you in spirit.
Yeah, the singing made us sound too good, but we sang from our hearts, so I guess that's the main thing. I didn't mind me, I sound pretty lousy, but I'm not the greatest singer in the world, but
Me neither.
I sung for the people that I love very much and miss very much. Sure wish we could get back there. Well, I guess we better end this tape and hope that everybody has a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and say hi to everybody and give Sandy a big kiss from Aunt Kay and Uncle Gene, and Randy a big hug or a handshake or whatever have you.
Right.
So this tape's getting pretty close here. I guess I better turn it
And
on.
let us know when that you guys will be and
Yeah,
take some pictures.
yeah, take some pictures of them.
We enjoyed those that we had of Sandy when she was dying.
Yeah, they're real cute. Well, I guess we better say goodbye for now, folks.
We love and miss you.
We'll see you and have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you.
too and all. Does it work? Does the word drag on the music there?
Huh?
Does the word drag on the music there too, or is that
Yeah.
English?
That's it. No, is that, yeah, the fans can ask me something. But isn't there even some bottom on it? Is it all? I don't have it on my cell phone.
No, I don't know. We're talking about it, all right. I never think
That far?
Oh.
So where were you, Daddy? Is there good mining country over there?
Yeah.
Were you from the prospector they something?
Yeah, I'm sure you some of that stuff with a black leg. Look at you, gonna spill it all over. Yeah, I got a big, it's big. The zinc mine, and zinc, trying to get a light, you know. And the black light they call, yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's sure pretty.
Did you have everybody with you tonight?
Red, water.
Stan?
Sure gets it. Yeah.
You didn't get the work I was putting on them.
Oh, you got all of it.
Oh.
Well, you know what you were getting there and.
Oh, I'm not gonna play anymore. If they're gonna record all that stuff that I do for lousy.
Oh, you're lousy dinging and.
Gladys. Well, even if nobody else liked it, Ronnie would like it.
Yeah,
Well, that's all I'm really impressed on the minor. We did, the first recording we did, we played on a piano and all, you know, we tried to, you know, it just wouldn't pass, but we could play it anyway. We didn't think it started on
Why
that.
didn't you go?
They got bored or fun out of that. Oh, yeah, it's always more fun when other people think things.
Yeah, well, fun with them. Remember that picture you saw that story? Well, I had to erase all that scene because of, you know, because I was halfway through and I quit. So I had to fill the space up. So that way the whole thing will be completely full.
Why did all that quit?
Well, I don't know.
You know,
They got the feet thing right here in front of me.
what story was that?
A garden story, I guess, or something like that. Can't remember what it
Well,
was.
you talked a lot about where, well, the trade parade right away. You talked about what is, green taps on the window.
That's all them stories on recording.
Huh?
All them stories you told are all on recording.
We're all on?
Yeah, they're on recording. That, when we sang that song, that's on recording.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's on recording.
Well, you said you
All
were.
American.
No, not erasing. Well, see, just that one part there. Well, see, I started the story, but I did the tape ended, and I was only halfway through the story. So
Oh.
remember, we just told the story all over again. The tape ended, so I'm just going over that piece there. And we told the story all over again.
Over, yeah.
Yeah, so I got the whole story.
You can eat that much cake, can't you? Huh? Oh, boy. Well, and really, I'm not really very hungry. I'll eat it. I said, what did you eat today?
No, she didn't eat today. Yeah.
Today, she need tonight. We'll set this up, you know.
Well, we ate so good last night. I guess you died today.
She won't tell us what she ate today. That Capricorn going, she won't tell. That's all. It's big. I didn't leave the whole real run so she tells us.
Let's tell us now.
I got your notes, she won't tell them. No, she won't tell.
The chicken on.
Chicken was.
Pretty good looking ice cream on top of that cake underneath the ice cream. It's going to be pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think you got it.
Well, and the rest you don't need to have a piece down there, so and get a little fun.
Ella, how are you making? I like it. I've already got a coffee.
And then put frosting, it tastes like more, a peanut butter or something.
Yeah, I put some peanut butter in it. I just thought of something funny. Every time we get the tape recorder on, the recording is something good, and always when we're eating.
That's what everything's good, we,
We always eat when we get together.
yeah.
Naturally. Anybody want more coffee?
Nobody wants more coffee, eh?
We should come to it. You should come to it, yeah. Taste of the water with cream, ice cream.
Yeah, homemade. That was good.
Where's the guy that's going from forward?
Yeah, but who makes good ice cream up there? Who makes good ice cream up there? You mean you expect to make yourself at home?
Well, sure.
Yeah, well, that's the best.
I think I'm grown up and good one.
I don't believe anybody's ever had good ice cream, you know. Everybody eats this colored stuff, you know.
Yeah.
What we do have a little cream. But it's not like the good old days when you had it by the gallon.
Yeah. We got an ice cream freezer around here. Well, that's about a gallon. We haven't made ice cream in a long time.
Ice cream costs too much. Well, sure. Gladys and they had the ice cream mixer, but the ice cream, I don't care for it one bit.
Well, if you're gonna make it, you gotta make it out of real good stuff or forget about it.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
why.
got the cookie custard and then buy the cream, and it costs more than it used to buy this stuff.
Yeah, and maybe, I can't believe that I like it any better than make the ice cream.
But what you like them?
Oh, cream. When it's icy, it's not pink.
No, it's made out of some milk or something.
Come on, now you could tell where Gladys cheats on the cream.
But be glad if you don't, but if you don't get it.
Gladys Diverspoon, that is.
Yeah.
And don't get smooth at all.
But the one thing you have to learn on the tapes, not to mention me.
Why not?
That's right.
Gotta make names for you, like,
Doesn't make it then either. She likes to make it by making it. I don't be there at all. But I think it would be able to play.
I tell you, Mother, it's just like Mario Pet. This is that, when you're taping these things, names should be left out.
Well, we'll just need to take for ourselves.
Yeah.
Are we taping it now? I hope you didn't get that right. That's about that.
I call it from you. Gotta talk to my girl, like that.
No, it ain't that's the way it is. That's the fact. Nothing wrong with that.
We'll choke on its own, dear.
Well, Mom says that in pedigree, let's play it for us sometime.
I like that apple. And then we find out before their dad was living.
Yeah, you ought to see some of the damn when I was the ice cream I made. I'm not gonna hear about somebody else.
It makes any better.
Well, the more you talk, the worse you get.
Yeah.
To say how loud it was, I never made any ice.
I put it on, but,
Well, all I can say is you're a lousy liar then.
yeah.
I tell you what, with Bill being really respect with someone you're standing who can singing.
Well, I think you better erase all that standing and sleeping.
But I'll bet you we'll put you right in.
No. This is Ella. And I just want to introduce to you a friend of mine from Baudette, Minnesota. We've always been friends for about 50 years. And she's here visiting us now. And we're trying to have a real good time. And right now we're been singing some Swedish songs. And now pretty soon, pretty soon, Eddie's going to sing a Nicolina.
Well, I'll tell you, Mrs. Claire Farger was the one that brought these Norwegian songs down here, and you heard Gladys playing on them, so nobody can sing them, so I'm going to sing one of them.
But I'd like to have Clara tell us how she got Nicolino. Go ahead, Clara.
Probably with a shotgun.
I think it's pretty good.
Do you want to hear more?
Yeah, how you got your copy of Nicolino?
Well, I'll sing that first verse of Nicolina.
No, you wait for if you wait for Gladys comes out, she'll play, and then she'll play the melody straight tune. You can sing the whole damn thing.
When you be around in an awful torture, whoever tried it will not disagree. I was so very fond of Nicolina, and Nicolina just as fond of me. I asked her dad about her hand in marriage, and got the answer in the strangest way. I never yet left the doorstep to talk to her, so till I did that day. So I went home and wrote to Nicolina. Oh, Nicolina, won't you meet me soon? Meet me in the woods on Wednesday evening, and be there when the rising of the moon. That's the only word I can think of that.
But it's like a Swedish twang. That's Gladys play it, and then you teach her to play it.
So play it back to you, think?
Gladys being there, and there I met the baker just and there I met the baker just consuming.
There I met a disconcerting thing or something like disconcerting.
There I met the baker. Baker discontent. Say that contentment. What would that? Would that be the strong thing? Well, leave that. He got bigger. Yeah. And there I met a discontentment. Bigger this. Oh. No greater story. Thing. Leave that verse out.
If we went to another verse, you see what different one will come out. Then we'll mark it and sing it.
Yeah.
What about the discontent? Well, that's just in interpreting it into English. It doesn't work out. Can't you just put in another verse?
Yeah, but the first verse worked out pretty good.
Yeah. What's that other?
She was another one further down there.
Not usually what you do. I don't know. They're trying to play the melody here.
Oh, take that thing off when we're done. Love, you're in an awful torture. Whoever tried it will not disagree. I was so very fond of Nicolina, and Nicolina just as fond of me. I asked her dad about her hand in marriage, and got the answer in the strangest way. I never yet have left the doorstep in such a hurry as I did that day. So I went home and wrote to Nicolina. Oh, Nicolina, won't you meet me soon? Meet me in the woods on Wednesday evening and be there with the rising of the moon.
That's not why everything come from. Oh, woman, she thought you were from then more than that. One Nicolina's papa living between stars standing are so bad. I don't need that now. But open hand, but big I no speak. Oh, men say down with melon training. The good and fun and dance for me free. Now, you get to it, go. Oh, city, the thing, come on. My knee and I and they go now in church on the land. I'll take a day for them. Some sleepers start gonna do and maybe so. So then, now, I grew and house the poor and dip in the away. Oh, till it me in the old, the home themselves. The gambler from their children's ground. Oh,
Pretty hard to read on which it's in.
we're still.
Sing it.
You have the full for reading.
Well, you
Come
can't.
on,
Yeah.
take the first one. Yeah, that'll be so fun. See, just.
Then we both sing at the same time?
Oh, yeah. Well, we could all sing along. Yeah, everybody sing. Everybody sing.
Yeah, you know, that'd be pretty good.
Okay, and we listen to you. You start. You got to. Oh, let Mario sing. Okay, come on.
When you be in love, you're in an awful torture. Whoever tried it will not disagree. I was so very fond of Nicolina, and Nicolina did it for me. I asked her dad about her hand in marriage, and got the answer in the strangest way. I never yet have left the doorstep in such a hurry, yet I get okay. So I went home and wrote to Nicolina. Oh, Nicolina, won't you meet me soon? Meet me in the woods on Wednesday evening and be there with the rising of the moon. Da 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 dee. I don't know any more words. What's that on the honey? Sing that.
Oh, well, now you just heard Daddy and Clara Carter singing Nicolina, and Gladys has been playing on the piano, helping us all along. And then I chimed in on the very last. And that was Mom.
She now. I landed off and jumping in the sea. it don't come out. It don't come out, to be sure.
Don't be so fancy.
Well, give it to that there screwball over there that said it's so easy. Give it away. Put the mic in front of her. Let her sing. She hasn't told a while ago.
Just read it then if they want. Yes, be so funny.
No, you do it, man. You got too much.
Friend of me, you don't sound so. Johnny Goodman Ted sings it for like. Yeah, but he's doing it.
There's one verse and Reedy comes out first, and Reedy comes out with all.
But you see,
When they translated it from Norwegian to English, the words didn't get in there at the right time.
I feel like don't play over you got that verse that's so difficult. There's not one verse here that starts with Nicolina.
No, there is no.
But if I use Nicolina, then that's so hard.
There's two places it does.
But I think it's funny, it's where it says in this verse where Nicolita's papa, beats on his leadership and, get,
Yeah, that.
the king does a polka dance on his legs.
Yeah. I can't sing the rest of it.
It was the real.
Every day, trying to get the words out real plain. I think that's what it's real. No, it sounds good when you're dancing. I just thought, and I'm thinking, it's different when I get from mine. And good morning. Well, Colin was thinking about a sweetheart who received a letter, and in this letter, it says, I cannot live without you. Now, this is the way it goes. You take a plane or your school left, you set the bill.
Oh.
My goodness, we've been practicing this Nicolina so long, I'm even singing to that tune. I think it's gone as well. I think I'll start over, but give me a chance to think. Here we go. You take a blade, oh, you screw the left, you take the blade, pull me next, oh, we the blade, but it's too scream, but you can't live after it today. You take a blade, I got a letter. And in the letter, so you did believe in the letter, this was free, like it's just written. You can't live, I can't live for you today without.
Oh.
Okay? Okay, you let your
Now,
for the because no, keep on.
all right, now, we can work out this here song out of the other words. We're gonna sing this whole Nicolina song from start to finish that we kind of translated from the old words and see if we can't get it right this time. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. This is not the... When you be in love, you're in an awful torture. Whoever tried it will not disagree. I was so very fond of Nicolina, and Nicolina just as fond of me. I asked her dad about the hand in marriage, and got the answer in the strangest way. I never yet have left the doorstep in such a hurry. Yes, I did that day. So I went home and wrote to Nicolina. Oh, Nicolina, won't you meet me soon? Meet me in the woods on Wednesday evening and be there with the rising of the moon. And there I met a bigger disappointment. The moon no greater glory could attain. The one I met was Nicolina's papa. He was the meanest, most disturbing man. And then my knees, how they began to tremble. I tried to run, but there was not the chance. For in the woods, while on my knees I stumbled, the cane began to do a polka dance. So I went home and wrote to Nicolina. There's not the slightest bit of hope in me. If you don't rid me of this awful torture, I'll end it all by jumping in the sea. And Nicolina answered in a hurry, oh, darling, only don't be so unwise. A suicide is nothing but a dumbbell. Why don't you wait until the old man dies? And now I wait, and so does Nicolina, to see the old man kick the bucket soon. And on his grave we're planting for remembrance the cane he used upon beneath the moon.
Ellen, of Las Vegas, and I are going to try and sing Paul Hogan in Scandinavia. I am from Baudette, Minnesota. Mrs. Ed Carter. Okay.
No, that's going to sound terrible because I had to change. Just take this. All right, I'll play the gear thing up.
Over the hill, I went drifting along. All understood by the way they were acting, feeling a warning that something was wrong. What the chickens were cackling, what the chickens were cackling. All was the wind, the turkey was cackling. Now I'm afraid I go home to my mom.
I was no good at that.
On the hillside, over the hill, they went drifting along. All understood by the way they were acting, telling a warning that something was wrong. The chickens were cackling, cluck, cluck, cluck. The wind of the turkey was barking. Now I am ready to go home to my mom.
On the Jefferson Highway, and we stopped at Red River and picked up Grandpa and Grandma Carter, and we had a tent, and Louie and Edward went over in the straw stack and got some straw and put in the bottom of the tent, and we had a heavy quilt, and we slept there all night, and Edward asked his father how we slept last night, and he said, oh, det var så bunt i ryggen. Det var en knur mitt i ryggen min.
What does that mean?
Stamped in the middle of my back.
Now it's about that first automobile trip that you took when you all got the first new cars.
Well, that's one of them. I mean, that's fine. When we went to Minneapolis later, we made like the corn and the field and the green.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you had talked together, kind of. You too.
You know, kind of called a hug.
Or should I say English?
And do you remember when we cooked our dinner out by the road? We went in the cornfield and we picked corn and we dug new potatoes and we put them in the same kettle and cooked them together because we didn't have much water. And then we had a quart of deer meat meatballs and we dumped them in there. And I'll tell you, it was a real good goulash.
Yeah, I bet that was, too. I remember one time Pa went and got some eggs from a farmer too, and we had some eggs and bacon and breakfast when I was just a little kid.
But you can't be.
In those days, they call that, in those days, they must have called that honest stealing.
No, they went.
No, they didn't mind if
That's
they.
it.
But it's a field and that one.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
That's
I
right.
remember when we started out, after we'd been cooking, that Louis got a flat and he took his gauntlet glove and stuck in the tire, and here we went on just the same. We got to Minneapolis.
Oh, that was the good old days.
Yeah, but then,
And then the time that we drove to Pitt, we each one had a new Maxwell car. We was going to try them out for the first time. And the farthest thing came down to Badette and where we lived, and we all started off together. We had rain or dust caps and dust coats. We thought we couldn't have go in a car without having that. So we drove all the way to Pitt, which was 7 miles, and that was the end of the road. If we wanted to travel anyplace else, we'd have to go by boat. That's the only way.
was it that bad around there then, or you didn't have no roads going south?
No, there was no roads. Absolutely no roads.
No, sir.
What year was it? You-
1919.
1919?
1919.
Yeah, I remember.
Was it sooner? No, we were not in Canada, remember? That's when we came back.
I remember Paul running that car in the garage, that little garage at our place back by the alley, and he got some green paint and he painted it green, and he painted it too thick and it all got kind of cracked alligator like, you know? Yeah.
Oh.
Boy, he thought that was a good car too.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Look at the roads we went on.
yeah.
Well, we had that Maxwell before we went to Canada?
No.
No.
We had that Ford, we went to Canada, and that was Van Works, remember?
Yeah.
No, 1919. And then, you know, they had to be, when we come back from Minneapolis, well, we had to travel between the tracks from Warroad to Badette.
Well, that's the time I remember.
Well, did you have to go way around the world to get to Minneapolis?
Oh, we had to go play around by Winnipeg.
Oh, you did?
No, to Warroad, and then Badger, Roseville, Badger, and Peeland, and
Way down that way, huh?
But by train, we had to go by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
boy,
We went across the Ford Railroad coming out here, and now here, was after we left Omaha on our way to Denver, they were just making the new highway there, and they actually had corduroy a long way there, going to Nebraska, when we came out in 29. Remember that, Ted?
Yeah. But,
Corduroy. It's a primitive kind of road. What I have to do is I missed some of that. I've got to go back. Just not like a cobblestone road or something. Not. Well, thank you, Tanner, for this lovely. You're welcome. That's your birthday.
They don't know what-
Birthday. Mm.
well, with the process.
Yeah, well, shit.
Well, you can do both times.
All logs, you know, they're thick, 40 miles.
Wow.
Not that it couldn't be small land, it was telling what corduroy roads are.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Well, we go on corduroy from Searchlight up here. And yes, there's corduroy.
Corduroy rough, but it wasn't no corduroy, it didn't know a lot.
It was made, it crossed, well, it was just like corduroy, I'll call it that.
Yeah, but it wasn't that.
I tell you where we went across the Ford Railroad coming out here, and now here, was after we left Omaha on our way to Denver. They were just making the new highway there, and they actually had corduroy a long way there, going to Nebraska when we came out in 29. You remember that, Ned?
Yeah.
But when we came to Searchlight, they told us, well, it's better if you drive kind of fast over them bumps. Then we just walk slowly. You remember when we met people from Los Angeles? They were stuck.
Well, they shook the battery out of the car, and I climbed underneath the car and straightened out the battery and hooked the cables back up on it. And I said, Chief, it'll start. And he started and went and never said thank you or
Oh,
nothing.
no.
Just kept going. I said, is that the way these California ones are? Is that the last one I'm going to help? I said.
No kidding.
Oh.
That was Kay there.
Boy, speaking of that, we've had trouble with the battery in our car. We had to buy a new one today.
How old was that battery, Jim?
2 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Oh, well, that couldn't have been very good battery in the car.
Factory value.
Well, they don't guarantee it for much longer than that.
24 months on the
Well, nobody has said where all this has been taking place. This is up in Ted Munson's house in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the date is February the 24th, 1970.
Well, you can say something. Why don't you say if you get your words? I can't get no voice out. And this lady isn't a whole lot better. You're so raspy in our throat.
It's gonna pick everything up. You don't have to talk so loud. We'll be all right.
I have to talk a little louder because that's over there.
Jake and Charlie will turn it up if it doesn't look like your voice comes through.
Right.
Don't worry. Right?
Yeah.
We like to hear the stories about those first days of marriage.
You remember that old crooked tree that used to be over there at Pendleton?
Yeah.
And I climbed that tree. These old things go up like this, and then a long old limb go up, and you go up in the tree. One day I got up there and I slipped and fell out of that tree. I lit on my back on the ground, knocked the wind out of me. And that crooked tree was there for, I don't know, I wonder if it's still there. If it's still there, my gosh.
How old were you, Daddy?
Oh, just one little kid.
That's what was.
70 years.
Yeah,
Well, I guess he was there when he was 4 or 5 years old.
yeah,
You always come up there.
yeah,
Your dad used to fish.
yeah, that's
Edward,
fun.
boy, that's a good fishing place.
Boy, that Rapid River was a good fish.
Is that the tree that was cut down recently?
No, that's the one up by Roseville, Warville.
That was a straight pine tree at Warville.
Norway pine, the only one left in the country.
Really? Why did they cut it
100
down?
feet tall, oh, somebody beating this.
Good. Well, let's take photos off.
Well, if you ever caught that guy, they'd string him up by the heels, I bet you.
Oh, what's that? That wasn't that pine that kind of stood out by itself.
Right by the road, yeah.
They had kind of rounded the road around it, you know, so it curved a little bit there so that if you were there, like destroyed.
Yeah, that was
You can see
something.
it for a long ways down the road. I remember that.
Sure you
See,
do.
that's a real landmark. Right at the top of the sandwich there.
Is this recording now?
Yeah.
Yeah, say whatever you want.
Yes.
Feel like somebody, say so.
Shut it off, man.
You do? Whatever they did, Swede or Norwegian.
Well, I kind of want to be singing English if you're singing Swedish. No, we're not going to sing. We're going to let her play.
Yeah. Now that is going to play some old original songs.
No, Swede.
Swedish songs.
Ja, folkan. Skål. Mazurka. Det var surka.
Mazurka. Yeah, I did the mazurka, but it's
Småland var folkan.
full. And with this number is a mazurka, and it's called Smålands polka. Ring dance.
That's pretty good polka.
Oh, they pick with the drummer here.
I got it. Okay.
You want to sneak them?
Yeah.
Now this one is scoring.
It's one of the songs that the kids dance on Norwegian folk dances too.
Good old song, huh?
Yeah. There's words to that one.
Yeah, but they're in Swede though.
Yeah.
Now here in Gunless Fence Church. That means an old Swedish church.
Boy, that's a good old shepherd.
Yeah, he used to sing it off the trimmers. I mean, dance it always.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And here's another church.
Good one, too. Boy, we had a big enough place, we can sure step them off here tonight.
Boy, it sure could.
Now this is a waltz.
Yeah.
Play the accordion?
No, no.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, my.
Okay. Where you're going at the
Yeah,
accordion?
with this. No, we just go. I haven't played some of these either. No, playing the marble for
I think.
that's a shot, sure.
I mean, you got to have one leg here, but that kind of heavy one.
Some of them got the words. Sing anything that you can see that's true. No.
I don't know.
Well,
They were fired.
we like to hear.
Oh, it's not, no, it says that read the one.
Oh, that was a fast polka.
Get down, down.
Marla, pianist and a dancer. Are you ready? Yeah, let's sing.
Oh, that's good.
Beautiful.
Good. Now then,
I like the.
Gladys comes around wrestling a bit now. Gene plays the tune.
Oh, boy. That'll be it to him, too.
You better shut it off then.
Sing.
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing?
I bet you were singing "Good Night, Ladies," something like that in Norwegian, weren't you?
Can't go stop it a little bit. Don't get all that silly talk on there.
Why not?
That's interesting.
You can erase it.
Well, now Maria's gonna play a tune on the piano.
Now, come on, Muriel. Now, come on. You haven't done a thing yet. Come on.
Yeah.
Sing that old man. You know, by the old man that don't need anything anymore. We've all been good scouts. And she believes that I don't mind. I could have been good scout.
Oh, no, play that, Maria.
Come on, Muriel. We've all did our,
Oh, quit being so,
we've all made our mistakes and gone right on as if we just, you know.
you ain't among strangers right there.
Come on. Get over here.
Come on.
Come on.
You know,
Well, I didn't know anybody had to coax you to play because you play so nice. Oh.
Maria, that's my wife, Maria. She's gonna play it too.
Come on, but damn, I'm trouble here. But you got this on the house, I think. I'm gonna read it to you. Boy, I want to be rich if I play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Play the old man.
that's the one she played.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. Oh,
That's the one?
yes, but I didn't get words. So she thinks well, nice with it. We need to have the words. They're the red stuff. That's all.
Now I can play the accordion.
Oh. When it comes to looking,
Why don't you play the accordion?
never.
I'm going out so close and long moment. Long moment. How would that name like long moment? Or long moment. So yes, say it now. Let go. I don't know that. Such a hope is I love moment. Always say again. Should the lonesome come along and their dues. Here to the morning, so ready to be bargain. Here to the morning, so dying food.
Okay.
That's an old woman. She didn't have any children, so she took a lamb and put it in her cradle. And stood a long woman. Long Ben Harden.
Lonely. You're lonely. And if you live,
Oh, ja, om du lever länge nog så blir du lik far din, like your father. Ligger bort i hörlom och fyller den där full.
Yeah, what's it in English?
Yeah, well, it's, you lived to, it was an old lady. She didn't have no children, so she took the lamb and laid in her cradle and she sang Sula Lilla Långskånga. That's Sula Lilla long legs to the lamb. It was long-legged, you know,
Yes.
instead of a big. And she said, if you live till spring, you'll be just like your father, laying around in the halls, drunk.
Did they get drunk
Drunk
every day too?
No, you'll be laying in the halls, feeling yourself full. Yeah, that's what. Oh, I'm a poor translator.
Well, the old timers, they managed to find whiskey and stuff them days.
I know a few, not very good, but I still love you. I still got more waiting.
Before mine is sleep and sing.
Oh, that's gonna be a terrible mixed up thing. Oh,
You don't tend, by George, I don't care, but that's no reason I think, you know?
Yeah, you did pretty good.
Not that I talk a great bit, but anyway.
I never learned anything.
I think it's fascinating to listen to someone else talk a different
Well,
way.
I get a big kick out of it, but
the end of it, I don't know where to play it. What's the matter? That's the end of it.
No. Hey.
And all the ten months so I do some too.
Oh, there we go, too. I get it. I mean, they're just talking and pretend you're talking broken English, you know. Oh, I tell you, you know, they go, oh, I didn't, that reminds me of a story that I don't can tell it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
No, it's a shame to tell stories that, you know, no stories that you can't tell them.
Well, yeah.
Darn it. You don't have a certain tape, but just I've seen them have them.
Yeah.
Just for
Well, it's time for you to say something.
I'm not Norwegian. There's me.
Well, we're having English here too.
I need some German, I'll speak some German, but I don't.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, you look up another damn thing here tonight, but play that thing. Why don't you say something? Sing it the tune, Gene.
Yeah,
You little two round shoulders killing it.
right, I can get two in the bucket. Oh, Jack sounded pretty good in the tape though, this time. Jack and Sharon, Jack was singing. It didn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
Well, what made you take a pill?
I don't know, taking a tape, you know, stuff. Playing tape, yeah.
Oh,
Something.
You want me to
well,
send
that
that
sounds
tape?
awfully
Tomorrow?
bad.
No, that's a, I gotta make that one part.
What part?
Just that one part where you said, telling the story.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, I'll try to do that and get it back to her for it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if that was on there.
Oh,
No, but see, then, you take that though. I'm sorry,
There's only way to get going. Somebody has to stop this.
right.
Talk for Martin, or talk for Sis.
I'm from Austin. I'm pretty well, you know.
What did you used to say? It, you wind up the clock and throw out the cat and go to bed.
That's right. That's what I'm just about to do. I ain't any, all of you cats, you ought to go be coming to me.
Wind up the cat and throw out the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Go on. But here's, they tell me this is good night in Norwegian. Good night.
Good night, lady. We're going to leave.
Yes, it's sweet.
Get your music.
Well, I think you should have a little chance at the piano now.
oh,
That's right. We forgot about you, Clara. Come on, give Julie Irish a little bit.
Well, it'll be two, then two and I start at it.
You have to sit down again.
Certainly
I
like
couldn't even find it when I got over.
Turn on the light. I think those slow and they're coming. You know, I can't play with those bicycles.
Oh, I'm gonna take my glasses.
Yeah, those bicycles years.
Now, they don't have to mean that I get the year. If the music is up higher, then it's.
Try to leave them over there on the piano. Mr. Parker's gonna play a few tunes now. I gotta tell you a story about that now. That reminds me of a good a fellow named Stewart and I go hunting a lot. And of course we got a bad habit of killing a few more deer than we're supposed to eat on. And so we might drive around at night and we might shoot 2 or 3 of them, and next night we might shoot another one. And so we hang them up in the trees, and about the last day or so when we're ready to go, I says to Stuart, well, let's go and get them deer. So the first time Stu heard me, why, we come down the hill dragging a couple of them, and I says, bring it in the sheaves, bring it in the sheaves. And old Stu, he about had a fit. And we brought in the sheaves till we had about 5 or 6 deer. Then we get the fellas that never got a deer, see?
Oh, wasn't that nice of them?
Yeah.
Come on to the.
Oh, mother playing one of her people now. Come on over here, play one of your people.
And I probably got erased till Glory with Grandma's phone.
I don't know where to. I'm not a chance.
What's the?
You have to shut it off, Doug, till I get started.
Okay.
Oh, wait a bit. It takes me a while. Yeah. It's all my years. That's all right.
Thank you.